recipe section for the diabetes program. My name is Michelle Casey and I'm one of the chefs of the Tree of Life. I've been here for 5 years and I'm looking forward to showing you how to make sushi with rice made out of nothing other than our beautiful cauliflower. So we're going to begin by placing 1 head of cauliflower that's been rough chopped into a food processor. You're going to be using the S blade on your food processor, so just take a look before you get started that the blade is completely at the bottom of your processor. We're going to go ahead and pulse this until the cauliflower is the consistency of a nice rice. So not to worry if there's any large pieces that stay whole while you're processing. You can go ahead and just move the mixture around halfway through, or you can go ahead and also just remove them, whichever you feel like doing. And then once you've removed the content that has been processed properly, you can go ahead and pulse those larger pieces on their own. To this we're going to add a 1/4 cup of sesame oil. We'll also be adding 1/2 teaspoon of Himalayan salt. You can also use Celtic sea salt. Followed by 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. And 1/2 bunch of chopped cilantro, and you can omit the cilantro if it's not to your taste. You can also replace it with any of your favorite herbs and or fresh greens. So you can possibly use arugula in its place, or you can also use dill, basil, anything that suits your palate. We'll go ahead and scrape down the sides a little. Do that one more time. And that's it. We've made the rice we're going to be using for our sushi. We'll take a look at the consistency. There we go. You can add any of your favorite spices to this as well. If you're partial to cumin or a little bit of cayenne, feel free to put that in here. It's a very easy recipe to change to any preferences that you or your family or friends may have. This is only one of many fillings that we could put in a sushi roll. You can also make any pâtés that you prefer. We're going to be showing a pâté later on in the series. With the pâté, you can also use zucchini instead of cauliflower, and you can also use daikon radish, among other things. So once we have the rice, we'll go ahead and roll ourselves a sushi. We're going to be using raw sushi nori. That's available at most online raw food superstores. It's also available from the Tree of Life Rejuvenation Center store. You can find that online. And so when you find raw sushi sheets, they'll be black instead of dark green, and that happens when they've been toasted. So we'll go ahead and place a nori sheet on our cutting board and add a little bit along the center. We'll be adding some really nice vegetables to go along with this to make it a little crunchy and to give it a bit more flavor. And you can also use a sushi rolling mat for this. If you have previous sushi rolling skills, this is a great time to use that. Some of the many things that you can put in a sushi roll are some beautiful sprouts. You can use alfalfa, broccoli. We have also sunflower sprouts widely available down here that we like to use. There's cilantro, celery, arugula, pardon me. We have daikon radish, we have some romaine lettuce, and we have some beautiful purple basil, and the list just goes on. So what we'll do is layer some of these vegetables on top of our cauliflower rice. You can use as much or as little as you prefer, and you can also have people make their own rolls in a party, and that's a really fun way to get people interested in eating some healthier, fresher foods and making the experience that much more enjoyable. So we'll add one or two more things. Avocado is also a favorite in these nori rolls, so we'll take out a slice or two. So the key to rolling sushi is just to try and get a tight roll. We're going to bring the two sides to level off with each other and then pull it back to the center. And then to seal it, you can dip your hands in water and just wipe a little bit on the edge of the sushi and roll it over. And there we have a sushi roll. If you feel like you want a little bit more of a tang in your sushi, you can add a little bit of lime juice sprinkled over it before you roll it up. And you can also take any of your favorite salad dressings, and or you can take the water from Moroccan soaked olives, and use that as a dipping sauce to replace your namashoyu or soy sauce. So there's plenty of options, and we hope you've enjoyed learning how to make a simple sushi, and we'll see you next time.